Billy, it's been a tough week for the club, but how proud are you of the players of how they've got a rally today to get a late result?
Yeah, obviously very pleased. Disappointed, Jack, obviously losing two set pieces. We knew that this side would come here and they would try and make it physical, which they did. We knew they would come and play a certain style of play, which they did. And of course, with that type of team, then set plays, as we'd been working on and talking about all week, become very important, and unfortunately we just switched off at the wrong time. But overall, delighted at the end with the character that we showed, and obviously delighted to get that late goal.
Is it very frustrating and it's something you've worked on in training to then see that exact thing you've planned for happen on the park? How frustrating is that watching on from the side?
Well, we don't mind losing goals with good play, but we knew what they were going to do. We knew the situation of how they were going to play, and as I said, the set pieces were very important. As soon as we seen their team at the start of the game, then we knew the tactic that they were intending to play. So that's disappointing from our point of view, because we should be able to handle it. We only didn't handle it because one or two people individually switched off. And unfortunately, you can coach all week and you can see all the right things all week, as a manager and myself have been doing. It's been a very difficult week, as you know. But certainly, from that point of view, a bit disappointing.
How much of the coaching staff had to come together this week to get everything prepared for the game, obviously in light of the sad circumstances earlier in the week?
Well, we know the character of the manager, and we know the tragic and terrible circumstances of this week. And I said to him when I spoke to him yesterday, he wanted to come to the game, he wanted to be here. We're delighted that he was here under very difficult circumstances. But as we've been saying all week, we wanted to get a result, get points for the manager and his family. And it's been a tough week for everyone involved.
And how nice was it to see the support before the game and obviously after the game, showing their appreciation to Dougie and showing what it means to them?
Well, not just here, I think all across the country. The manager's been getting messages from many different parts of the country. You just look at the hits and the views that he's had on the social media site. So it just goes to show you that he's got tremendous respect, and he deserves tremendous respect, because I've said before, he's a very misunderstood character. But you know, he's had to deal with a lot of things, and it's great credit to him and his family. We're obviously very sad, like everybody else. But it was nice to see the fans. It was nice to see everyone across the country get behind the manager and his family, and I'm sure that everyone involved with Morton certainly appreciate all that great support and great love and great concerns as we've seen.
And Eamon got 2 goals today. He's had a bit of criticism at the start of his career. How good is it to see him grabbing goals and doing what he does best again?
Well, that's what he does best. He scores goals, and we know that he's still not, fitness-wise, along with a number of other people, he's still not where we want him to be. So, you know, we've got to work. There's a lot of work to do. We're not stupid. We're not, you know, we know exactly what's required. So we'll keep working with Brophy and a whole range of other people that have come into the club at different times. Tremendous 2 goals, great for him to get those goals. Excellent work from Michael O'Halloran for the first one to go and get that first penalty kick, which was great. And overall, some great performances, at times some excellent football, but just delighted in the end to go and get that point near the end of the match.
And just finally, the gaffer spoke himself about the fact you're still unbeaten. How important is it to start turning these draws into wins? Because we know the Championship's one of the tightest leagues in Britain.
Well, I can agree with that slightly, but I've got to tell you that looking at the Partick Thistle game, we know that those points were stolen from us. So that first win should be under our belt. It should be there, because we deserved that, and unfortunately we never got that because of the officials and the situation. So if it wasn't for that and we didn't deserve to win that match, then of course you'd be a bit more concerned about getting that first win. But we're still picking up points, we're still undefeated. We've lost some individual goals, individual errors today, and we go back in on Monday morning and we get back down to some hard work.
Thank you, Billy.
Thank you.